Okay, are you still looking for that great summer vacation deal? Well, search no more. The cruise guy, Stuart Chiron, is here with some great deals that you're not going to believe. And guess who he brought? His son, Brian. And I think that we're going to get some kid opinion on some of these cruises as well this time round.
Well, let me tell you, it was very exciting. We just came back from the very first cruise that Disney has ever been on in Alaska.
Okay, you have the right dad, by the way, can I just say?
So we got a chance to go on Disney Wonder. It was our very first sailing, and let me tell you, the video is spectacular.
Okay.
So, I mean, let's go ahead and take a look.
Okay,
I mean, there's so many different activities where we were, going up, the very first day we were up, going up the fjord, Tracy Arm Fjord, and heading to Sawyer Glacier, which was really amazing. So I guess they'll roll it sometime.
Guys, do you have the video back there?
But anyways, there's so much activity, and here's the ship as it's coming up Tracy Arm Fjord, heading towards Sawyer Glacier. It was the very first cruise ship of the season, so we got to be able to see it in a very pristine manner. And you have the mountains on both sides. There's so much to do with the families, and you see the icebergs as we're coming up. And as we got closer to the glacier, of course, the ice packs became even thicker.
And some of the activities on board are really specific to these Alaska destinations as well.
And they did. Disney really put a lot of foresight into it. But they actually had a lot of activities outdoors for the kids. So this way the families could be together. Here, we saw the whales. There's a humpback whale. That we did actually see the tail. It was amazing. And one of the best parts of it was we actually saw a calving. Here we go. We're going to see a glacier calve. There it goes.
How magnificent.
And the sound, it's like thunder, because you actually see it about 5 or 6 seconds before it happens, and then before you hear the sound. So, I mean, these were just amazing places. We went to Liarsville, which is in the town of Skagway.
Okay.
And so we got the pan for gold. Here's the chipmunks. You got the pan for gold.
And
There's
Brian,
Donald
you found
Duck.
some gold, didn't you? Yes, Brian found some gold flakes and got to keep them, which is awesome.
And there's lots of activities. There were probably about 1,100 kids on board the sailings. There were a lot of kids missing from school that week, but the activities that they had for the families was just, it was priceless.
It's real life learning too. You mentioned that maybe the kids taking time off from school, but there's nothing like actually getting out there and seeing this wonderful part of our country.
Exactly.
That you wouldn't otherwise be able to.
And of course, I mean, there were so many different places to go, and I mean, the activities that they had, which, I mean, they had the video. They were people walking on glaciers. So you actually took a helicopter that landed on the Mendenhall Glacier. I think we still have video of that one too.
Oh my gosh.
Where people were actually walking on the glacier.
Now, was that an option for you?
These were shore excursions. So the whale watching, and they have fishing and rafting, and so I mean, there's so many different activities for you to be able to do in Alaska. A train ride up the White Pass. You can follow the path of the gold miners from the 1890s. So it was a really historical, place for people to go.
Okay.
And so people would go from, Liarsville, then they would go up into the Canadian Yukon, Dawson City. And it was just amazing what people had to do to go through to get the gold.
And we should mention, too, that there's certain times of the year that these cruises are going to be offered. It's starting now and going through when?
It's May, typically May through September, the early part of September. And, let me tell you, there are some deals. The Disney ship, let me tell you, on the Wonder, the prices are jumping.
Okay, what are they?
So, I mean, the prices were from about $18.99, and we're seeing pricing as low as $10.95. But the point is that as you get deeper into the summer, it's almost starting at $2,000. So the point is you got to book early on that one.
Okay, all right. And what else do you have for us
Something
today?
a little less expensive. We got Royal Caribbean's Rhapsody of the Seas, which is out of Seattle, and that can actually save you 30 to 50% on the airfare alone versus going into Vancouver.
Okay.
And the prices are from $7.99 per person. And the other deal we've got is Europe. Europe is smoking hot this summer with deals. And here's one on Royal Caribbean's Jewel of the Seas. And you really have to, unfortunately, do this today because it's a special that's available for today. It's a 12-night Northern Europe from London, which is going to the northern capitals, Copenhagen, Stockholm, Helsinki. You get an overnight in St. Petersburg, Russia. Prices were from $37.99 per person, and the pricing right now is only from $19.99 per person. That's 12 nights. The airfare from Miami is only $375, and that includes one-night hotel in London.
Oh my goodness! And you say that's a today special, but can you book it for any day in the
upcoming months? There are several
months?
dates in the summer, but it's something you really should take a look at and try and close in today, because that could probably save you about $600 or $700 more than if you booked it in another day or two. Okay,
Stu, it's always nice to see you. Brian, give me 5. Thanks for coming along. To see these deals or other great cruise deals, you can visit Stu's website. It is CruiseGuy.com. You can also call him at 1-800-700-3881. Now we're going to send it outside, I believe, to Roxy.